What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 play styles that you should, well, I don't know if they're top, but definitely 3 play styles that you should try to avoid at all costs in Rocket League. So I'm just going to be solo queuing on a random game mode. I did really good this morning, so you're probably going to watch me do bad because that's normally how it goes for me. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, the first playstyle that you need to try to avoid is the ball chaser. Yes, the most common playstyle that is not good for you, not good for your team. It's really not good for anyone. The only time I would say it's good is maybe, oh my goodness. The only time I would say it's good is maybe if you're a brand new player, maybe do some ball chasing. You might learn some of the mechanics quicker that way. But for the most part, I would say you must always avoid the ball chaser. Not only does it hurt your team because you may be out of position to save a ball when you should, or you know, whatever. It hurts your team that way. But it also is going to make your teammates extremely mad, and chemistry is very important in the game of Rocket League when playing with teams, obviously. But teamwork is very important, and when you have teammates that are mad at you because you're constantly not where you should be, it's going to be hard to work as a team. So definitely always try and avoid ball chasing. That was a good save. Alright, and then now on to number 2. Alright, number 2, the second playstyle that you should try and avoid is the over defender. There are actually a lot of people that play with this playstyle. I would say of the 3 that I'm going to mention, this would probably be the least harmful to your team. It's another one where your team chemistry can get hurt by this, because your teammate might just get this awesome pass. They can't necessarily follow up on it. But they were hoping, oh, my teammate should be able to, but where's their teammate? Back in the goal. So you definitely don't want to be the over defender. Yeah. It's just not good for strategy. It's not good to help your skills improve. Maybe it'll help your save skills improve, but that's only a maybe, because even then, when you get into competitive Rocket League at a higher level, you don't just have someone that stays in goal. You do rotations, do pass plays or whatever. So sitting in a goal and waiting for the save is completely different than trying to rotate and be there for the save. So it just doesn't really help you going in the future. You're not going to be in a good position most of the time. So you just you want to avoid the over defender. And now on to the third. Alright, the third and final play style that we're going to talk about is the non-communicator, if that's what you want to call it. You don't communicate to your teammates, and if I'm honest, this is probably the worst, or not the worst, it's the one I'm most guilty of. I'm very guilty of just not communicating to my teammates what I'm doing, what's going on that they might not be able to see. It helps a lot. Anytime, especially when you're on a mic, it's much easier. Because you can just tell your teammates, oh, hey, you may not be able to see this, but we've got a guy going for the ball. You may not be able to see him because you have a bad angle, but just so you know, you might want to get back because he's probably got a good shot, or, tell him, hey, I'm going to center this ball, be ready for the shot, or, whatever. Just try to communicate anything with your teammate that they might need to know. But and again, if you don't have a mic, then use the quick chats as much as possible. There's not necessarily an option for everything, but just use them as much as you can. But so this one, like I said, this one I'm guilty of. very much, and you might have a lot of people guilty of it because, you know, at least for me, you're trying to focus on the game, you're trying to focus on what you're doing, and you're just kind of assuming that maybe your teammates know exactly what's going on just like you do. But if you happen to be someone who has a teammate that you play with regularly that just tells you everything that's going on, it really helps. You know, especially it helps with pass plays, which are, especially if you're at a lower level, you know, if you're gold, plat, maybe even diamond, I wouldn't know. I've never really played with diamonds. But especially gold and platinum or anything lower, they're not expecting pass plays. They are not ready. They're pretty much just ready for each person to take a shot at the goal, and they try to be ready for it. So yeah, definitely try and be a communicator as much as possible. It'll help you. It'll help your team. And it'll just benefit. I mean, honestly, when it helps your team that much, it is one of the biggest rank boosters. Well, that'll be all for this video. You got to see me and all my trashiness. But we will see you guys next video, and I hope you learned something. Just, you know, again, ball chaser, over defender, and the non-communicator. Just the more you work on those, the better you'll be as a player. Better you'll be as a player as a whole, if that's how you want to say it. So yeah, we'll see you guys next video.